Good morning! It's my favourite day of the week, which is the day I treat myself to a Starbucks. This is a really late walk for me today. As you can see, it's already bright. We're back to all the clouds that I think I was hoping we'd seen the last of. And yeah, it's amazing how quickly one person's comment can either make or break your day, and I thought that would be a really interesting thing for us to talk about today, because I just went to Starbucks and it's my local, and one of the things that I don't think I appreciated as much as I do now is how lonely it is when you work for yourself. So if I don't have any client calls and I'm just doing email outreach or just doing bits to work on my own page, it's literally just me. 2 seconds. Sorry, I was listening to the birds, which I'm hoping you might be able to hear in a minute, because there is hundreds of them and it's just so beautiful. But B, I'm really struggling to hold my phone in my right hand, so I thought I would quickly switch over whilst I share the story. And sorry if I'm a bit breathless, I'm walking up a hill and it's like walking, talking, drinking, trying to combine everything is just not the one sometimes. But I go to my usual Starbucks, which I'm very lucky. It's maybe a 10-minute walk from my house, so I know most of the people in there, and by know, they see me regularly. I don't know them on name terms because I don't go every day, but I know them well enough that I would expect a good morning. So I go today, there's literally no one in there. Like, filler word. There was no customers in there sat down. And I walked over, there was like 4 drinks ready to go, and all the staff were just stood there, and I was like, good morning, and not one person said good morning back. And then I went, I hope you all have a lovely day. Nothing. Silence. And oh my gosh, my arms are so weak after my workout yesterday, but I just thought I could have really let that dampen my mood, and those are going to be the only other people that I see and speak to, unless I see anyone on my walk. Oh my gosh. Whew. Shouldn't have done arms yesterday. But they're like the only people I see or speak to, and I just really could have let it ruin my day, and I'm glad that I haven't. It's just a bit disappointing, but it's also not the first time it's happened either, and that's the other piece that I can't get my head around. Like, it's not like this was a one-off or like someone just didn't hear me. They all actively chose to ignore. But that aside, I then walked past a lorry driver, and there's always lorry drivers there filling up with petrol. And I said good morning, and he said good morning. That colour looks great. I haven't seen such a bright pink jumper. And it was so lovely to get such a nice compliment. And I'm going to put this down in a second because I have a gorgeous little white terrier coming towards me, but it just shows how... Oh, hello! Anyway, where was I? Oh, it turns out that little doggy is partially blind, so barks at everyone, and the lady was apologising to me because she felt bad, and it's not her fault. The dog's just loving life. But that's what I love about walking here. I dislike the traffic noise, but it's the quickest route to get back to my normal route. So I'm gonna put this down and then I'll talk to you in a minute. It is Squirrel City today. I don't know if it's because I've come out later that I'm seeing so many of them, but they are just jumping from branch to branch all over the trees. It's beautiful. I must have seen about 20, and I quite like squirrels. I'd say they're maybe third down on my list of favourite wildlife animals I see on my walks. Number one is, of course, my deer. Number two is badgers. Very rarely see badgers, but I love seeing badgers. Then three, I'd say squirrels, because they're so goddamn entertaining. Wow, look at this. They have changed so much here. Oh, I don't know if it's sad or if it's nice to see that they're switching it up. This was all raspberries last year, and they've definitely changed it, but I can't work out what they've changed it to. And it's a bit noisy. Sorry, this is the other reason I like coming out early doors. Morning! Oh, they all wave over. It's so kind. So lovely. And wow, I've lost my train of thought. Oh, the one thing I was going to talk about was my stream's back. You know, I said the other day that I don't think I'll have to wear wellies anymore. Well, I've not been chancing it, and that is why. But I don't know why it came into my head today, but it's been nearly 6 years since COVID, and I don't know how anyone else is feeling about that, but I just can't believe it's been nearly 6 years that has passed. It has gone so quickly, and the world has changed so much since COVID. And during COVID, so funny story, about 2 weeks into February in 2020, we flew on holiday, and I'd been working at the airport, and a load of us had been like, what on earth is going on? Because everyone flying back to China was coming through in full-on hazmat suits. They were wanting to wear face masks. You can't wear face masks at an airport because of security, or I can't remember if you can now, but you definitely couldn't then. And we were just like, what on earth is going on? Oh no, my welly must have a hole in. Oh, my foot just got wet. Oh, gross. I've split my welly. Oh God. Well, that's something I'm gonna have to buy this morning. Oh, there's some more gents, and they're wading through much more water than I'm having to. Oh dear. Well, wet foot, that's not good. Morning! But what was I saying? COVID. So we'd gone on holiday. Good morning! And I got sectioned at the airport when we arrived to Mauritius. Apologies. I keep having to swap arms because my arm is killing me. Because I had a high temperature, and I remember having this full-blown panic attack because Chris got sent through and I wasn't allowed to go through because my temperature was so high, and I was just like, what on earth is going on? It was very, very weird. Long story short, we had a beautiful holiday, came back, and then a day later the world went into lockdown, and I was one of the lucky ones chosen to go back into terminal to shut down World Duty Free, because first time in its history it wasn't allowed to trade, which there were no closing procedures because it was a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week business. So I just remember we were checking chocolates, and anything that expired within the next few months we were pulling off the shelves. It all went to care homes. It was a crazy world, but I was then furloughed, I think, for a month, and then ended up being one of the chosen 3 to go back, which was crazy. But I can't believe that was nearly 6 years ago. There is so much that has changed in the world over the last 6 years. Good morning! How are you? Good. Yeah, at least it's not raining. So I just thought I'd leave everyone with that little thought this morning, and unless there's anything else that comes into my wild brain, I will love and leave you to have a good day.